I want to speak on the night that I died, the night that I lost my life. And I know a lot of y'all wondering, how can you say you died? How can you say you lost your life, but you sitting right here speaking to us? Let me tell you how, man. So on this night, man, it was a Saturday night. I told myself I wasn't going to the club. I'm gonna scroll through my phone, see which one of these little chicks I'm gonna deal with for the night, and I'm gonna go kick it with a little female. And that's what I did. Um, Prior to the situation, man, I was getting burnt out from going to the club. Because every night we go, we constantly fighting, shootouts. It was never just a go have fun, get some females. That's how it started. But then it turned into the who's the toughest. Who gang the biggest. Who can fight the best. Who the biggest gangster, right? Who got the most guns? Yeah, it turned into all that. So prior to the situation, I was already getting burnt out, getting tired from, going to the clubs. You hear me? Plus the dudes I was dealing with, we was doing the same shit. From Wednesday all the way to Sunday, right? Partying, uh, selling dope. Yeah, shit was getting played out. Dealing with this woman, dealing with that woman. Um, a lot of y'all might think that shit cool till you actually live that life. That shit'll burn you out. For the ones who was blessed, right? You get blessed with the burnout mentality. You get tired of living that life because that shit don't mean nothing to you. You hear me? Um, so like I said, man, I'm chilling with this little female, man. We at our crib watching a movie, having a good time. Um, just ate some food, you know, did what we do as grown ups, and my phone ringing off the hook. So I answer the phone. It's my bro. He yelling, bro, these niggas just ganged us at the club. Um, and they done bust the homie across his face with a bottle. He had to go to the hospital, right? So me, being a young nigga, instantly jump up, nigga, what's going on? Where y'all at? He tell me, man, meet us at this restaurant. Everybody by meet up is going down. So I get the little chick up. Uh, we jump in her car. We go to the location. It's fat out there. It's probably 150, 200 people, right? This is one of those. It was one of those places in my city where everybody go to after the club, right? This is where everybody meet up. So we go there or whatever. So I see my homie. I walk up, and so we talking. He just telling me about the whole situation. Niggas is laughing, niggas is joking. Talking about how they done whooped on these niggas and from across town and so on and so on. So my homie that was supposed to go to the hospital, he didn't go. He walking up with a shirt wrapped around his head, a bloody shirt. So I'm like, nigga, you good? He like, nigga, I'm good, I'm straight. So he like, yeah, man, these niggas is supposed to be pulling up here. Um, so it was like soon he said that, I turned around. Here come my nigga say, here go the niggas right here. So knowing me, I always gotta be, I always gotta bomb first. I always gotta be um the first to go. Trying to be the toughest nigga, right? So when they walk up, I see this little short nigga, and he had his hand wrapped around. He had a shirt wrapped around his hand. So I'm thinking, my nigga just telling me that it's fucked this nigga up. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. He must have hurt his hand when they was fighting earlier. I was so wrong, right? So next thing you know, whatever, long story short, they walk up. So the nigga look at me and say, nigga, so what's up? So I swing first, right? First nigga to swing. Boom. We going, right? Now keep in mind, right? Before this happened, all my east side niggas is there. Everybody's claiming east side, we this, we that, right? And when the fight started and it went down, as we fighting and I look back, all them niggas who was claiming a certain side and claiming they are peoples and claiming they gonna ride for us, they standing and they watching. as we fighting probably about 10 niggas. It's only like 5 or 6 of us, right? But you gotta think though, the east side, we east side, nigga, we like 30, 40 deep though. So long story short, we fighting. Um, I stumble over this chick, right? Fall down. As I fall down, my nigga Yogi, man, rest in peace, man. My nigga, the nigga grabbed me. My nigga Yogi run up, knock dude out, bing, sleep. I get up, stomping dude out. You feel me? So, um, at this point, I see my dude. He fighting the nigga. I run over there, hit the nigga in his mouth. Boom. He take off running. So when he take off running, me and the nigga Yogi, we chasing the nigga to the car. So the nigga jump in the car. You know, first off, I'm not thinking. You never follow a nigga to his car. It's a big mistake. You feel me? But I'm so caught up in the moment and making stupid decisions. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm not really seeing what's going on, right? So once I get to the car, dude's sitting in the car and he's looking straight ahead, right? As if like he don't know that I'm running up on him, and he's not remembering I was just chasing him. So when I get to the car, I look in and I say, "Bitch ass nigga, what's up?" Right? Why you running? So the dude got a blank look on his face, right? He just standing there. I mean, he just sitting there, looking straight ahead, like he's scared. He's afraid to look at me, as I thought. So when I hit this dude, hit him in his jaw. When I hit him, he turned this way, right? And when he turned this way, like, remember I told you he had a towel over his hand? When I hit him and he turned this way and the towel moved off his hand, the boy had a 357 and he shot it. Right? The gun jammed. I mean, point blank at my face. The gun jammed. I tell my nigga Yogi's trying to get, I tell my nigga Yogi, I said, bro, this nigga got a gun. He said, watch out, boy. So the nigga shot, click. It jammed right in my face. I take off running. Me and Yogi take off running. The nigga hop out. He's shooting at us. You know, and like I told you, it's like 200 people out here. There's cars everywhere. So at this point, we weaving in throughout the cars. He's shooting. Bing, 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 bing. You can hear the gun going off and ricocheting off the cars. But I'm making this video to let y'all know right there in that very moment, that's when I died. That's when I lost my life. Because that's when the old me died. I told you I was already burnt out from living that type of life, fighting, beefing. Always got to look over your shoulder from the police because we trapping. Then I got to look over my shoulder because we beefing with niggas. Back then, it was never no real beef. And when I say real beef is a nigga done hit your mama, a nigga done raped your sister, did something to your kids, did something to your grandparents. It was never none of that. It was always behind, you know, some female that we dealing with. You hear me? It wasn't never no street business as far as money coming up missing or niggas running off with drugs. You know, when I was coming up, wasn't no niggas doing that type that weirdo shit. You hear me? And the shit was just getting tiresome, bro. I was just getting tired of living that life. And when that boy shot that gun, right? And he shot me, not physically, but mentally. Man, my whole life flashed before my eyes. Because right there in that very moment, it's like, nigga, if I would have got shot in the head right there, I realized I just would have been another nigga. I just would have been another young nigga out here running wild, wasn't doing nothing. Got killed in the streets. You know, everybody gonna come to my funeral, lie about how they love me, how they fuck with me. You know, the preacher gonna get up around that stand and tell all type of lies about, you know, I was an angel and I was this and I was that. Meanwhile, I'm in the streets selling people's mamas, daddies, and grannies and aunties and cousins, you know, crack cocaine. Right? But I'm glad that I died that night. Because I always say, for the new you to live, the old you must die. And when the old me died right there, man, it was time for me to do something different, man. It was time for me to get some money, right, the right way. It was time for me to stop hanging around all these niggas. It was time for me to stop running around like I'm the biggest tough guy. It was time for me to stop selling dope, getting into it with certain individuals about nothing. It was time to do something different, man. And a lot of times, man, um, a lot of these dudes aren't blessed enough to make it to this stage to where they have the opportunity to either change their life or stay the same. A lot of people don't wanna kill their old self so their new self can live. A lot of people like to stay the same, and when you stay the same, you're gonna keep getting the same result, right? That's why we have so many murders, man. So many young boys, so many black men, in general, just out here getting killed day in, day out. And that's because they don't want to kill off the old them. But in order to kill off the old you gotta pull that trigger though. You gotta kill the old you. You gotta tell I'm gonna do something different. Right? You gotta come to a point in your life when you say, you know what, man, that shit ain't even worth it. I'm so glad I died that night so the new me can live, man. And I love the new me. You hear me? I ain't got no insecurities. I love me as a man. I love my family. I'm taking care of my family. I'm running my business, right? Yeah, real LLCs, real boss, real self-made. You hear me? I don't owe nobody nothing. Yeah, all my stuff's paid for. It's a blessing, dog. It's a blessing. And if you would have told me back then that I would be the man that I am today, I would have told you lying. I would have looked at you like you crazy. Because the old me wasn't hearing nothing but trapping, trying to fuck some hoes, and violence. But here in 2021, in front of this camera, I'm here to tell you, your boy a changed man. You hear me? So, if you going through the same thing in your life to where you trying to change, you trying to better your life, I'm here to tell you, you can do it. But you got to kill the old you, and you got to ask yourself, in certain situations and certain things that's going to happen in your family, you die. You die. A lot of people don't understand about you die mentally before you die physically. If you're willing to die mentally and kill bad habits and kill the old you, then you can live physically. And then you can live mentally. But you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to kill the old you, man. So if I ain't never told you nothing, in order for the new you to live, the old you must die. Peace.